Forget Xiaomi as just the company that makes your budget phone, because now they've built a machine designed to outrun Teslas, Porsches, and maybe even your wildest imagination. This is the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra, part spaceship, part smartphone, and all insanity. And today, we've got 123 facts that prove Xiaomi didn't just build a car, they declared war on the entire EV industry. So buckle up, because fact number 1 hits harder than launch control. Fact number 1, the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra smashes the 1,000 horsepower barrier. That's Bugatti level power from a company better known for selling smart lamps. The second fact, 0 to 60 miles per hour, just 2.5 seconds. Faster than most Ferraris and just enough time for your passengers to regret eating before the ride. At number 3, top speed, over 200 miles per hour. That makes it one of the fastest EV sedans in the world. Imagine a family car that could pass an Aston Martin on the Autobahn. Here's fact number 4. The Ultra packs a 150 kilowatt-hour battery, one of the largest in any car. A Tesla Plaid has 100 kilowatt hours. Xiaomi basically said, "Nice try, Elon, but we'll add 50% more." With the fifth fact, on China's CLTC cycle, range hits 700 miles. Even under stricter EPA testing, it's still around 500 miles. That's like driving from New York to Washington, D.C. and back, without stopping to charge. Fact number 6, charging? Absolutely wild. With 480 kilowatt fast charging, you can add hundreds of miles in the time it takes to buy a coffee. Moving to fact 7, it runs on an 800 volt electrical system, the same tech Porsche brags about in the Taycan, but Xiaomi offers it for half the price. Fact number 8, Xiaomi CEO Lei Jun literally called it a Tesla killer, and honestly, looking at the numbers, Tesla might want to start sweating. Number 9, Chinese fans already nickname it the Rimac for the masses. Rimac builds $1 million EVs. Xiaomi builds one you might actually afford. Here comes fact number 10. It uses a triple motor setup, 1 in the front, 2 in the back, like having 3 sprinters pushing at once. Precise up front, brutal in the rear. 11, aerodynamics, a drag coefficient of 0.195 CD. That's slipperier than soap and one of the lowest ever recorded on a production car. 12, handling, it can pull 0.8 G in corners. That's sports car territory in a sedan that weighs more than 2 tons. 13, the Ultra has been tested on the Nürburgring, where rumors say it might lap faster than a Taycan Turbo S. If true, that's Porsche's home turf, invaded by Xiaomi. Fact 14, the SU7 Ultra rockets from 0 to 120 kilometers per hour, that's 75 miles per hour, in just 4 seconds. For context, that's the speed limit on most American highways, where it reaches faster than it takes to buckle your seatbelt. 15, the chassis is made of 80% aluminum with carbon fiber sprinkled in, light, stiff, and ready for hypercar punishment. Fact 16, inside you get 3 giant displays plus an AR head-up display. It feels less like a car and more like sitting in a command center. 17, the operating system is HyperOS, the same one running Xiaomi's phones. Yes, you can swipe apps straight from your phone to the car. 18th fact, it even has facial recognition to unlock. Your face is the key. 19, it supports V2L, meaning the car can power your home, your camping trip, or even charge another EV. Fact 20, pre-orders went crazy. 100,000 in 24 hours. That's more than some car brands sell in an entire year. 21, the base SU7 starts at around $30,000, but the Ultra around $55,000, still half the price of a Tesla Plaid. 22, Xiaomi poached engineers from Porsche and BMW to design the suspension. That explains why the car doesn't just go fast, it handles like a European sports car. 23, on closed tracks in China, the SU7 Ultra was clocked at 210 miles per hour. That's NASCAR level speed. From a sedan, you could drive to Costco. Fact 24, seats, massage, cooling, heating, and even biometric sensors that monitor your heart rate. This car is basically a health checkup on wheels. Number 25, launch mode, Xiaomi calls it rocket start. Hit the button and the torque smacks you harder than a linebacker on Sunday Night Football. 26. The roof is a full panoramic glass panel with UV protection so strong you won't roast inside. At number 27, trunk space, 517 liters, frunk, another 105 liters. That's family friendly, even if your family drives like maniacs. 28, weight, around 2.3 tons. But with 3 motors, it still accelerates faster than most Lamborghinis. Hey, here's fact 29. Active aero, absolutely. The SU7 Ultra comes with a pop-up spoiler that doesn't just look cool. It transforms the way the car slices through air. At high speeds, it deploys automatically, pressing the car down to keep it glued to the road like a fighter jet wing turned upside down. And visually, it screams fast and furious energy, the kind of detail that makes you want to hit the open highway just to watch it rise. 30. The brakes are carbon ceramic. That's race car tech, fitted to a Xiaomi family sedan. 31. Yes, it has a drift mode. Imagine drifting a Xiaomi around a racetrack. Tokyo. Drift just got a sequel. 32. Range anxiety? Gone. The car shows you the nearest chargers in real time. 33. Xiaomi is even building its own supercharger network, faster than Tesla's superchargers. 34. It can park itself and even summon itself to pick you up. Knight Rider vibes, but made in China. 35. Xiaomi's Beijing EV factory uses over 750 robots to automate production. That's basically a Transformers movie, except the robots are building your car instead of destroying Manhattan. Fact 36. Its AI is trained on billions of kilometers of driving data. That's more learning than some drivers do in a lifetime. 37. Colors include Moonlight Silver, with rumors of a special Xiaomi Orange Edition. 38. Mood lighting? Of course. But Xiaomi didn't stop at just throwing a few LED strips around the cabin. The SU7 Ultra's interior lighting actually syncs perfectly with your music. Every beat, every bass drop. Every shift in melody transforms the cabin into a private light show. It's like driving inside your own nightclub. At number 39, karaoke mode with millions of songs preloaded. Road trip boredom officially eliminated. Fact 40. Its internal nickname inside Xiaomi? The Beast in a Suit. Elegant on the outside, pure madness underneath. Fact number 41. Production capacity at Xiaomi's EV factory is around 200,000 cars per year. That's more than some luxury automakers manage in a decade. At 42, the SU7 Ultra comes with ceramic brakes in its racing edition, the same type used in million-dollar hypercars. 43. Its suspension is inspired by the Porsche Taycan, giving it the balance of a true performance sedan. Number 44. Xiaomi didn't just rent a wind tunnel. They built their own, capable of simulating 300 kilometers per hour winds just to refine this car's aerodynamics. 45. The Ultra has a 4D radar system. That's right. Not just forward, backward, and sideways, but time-based tracking for better safety in chaotic traffic. At 46, the Ultra has been tested in extreme climates, from freezing tundra to scorching deserts. Xiaomi wanted to prove their car doesn't melt under pressure. 47. You can tint the panoramic roof electronically, bright, shaded, or blackout mode with the press of a button. 48. Xiaomi calls it a full-stack EV because both hardware and software are designed in-house. 49. It has a gaming mode. Plug in a Xiaomi gamepad while charging, and the central screen becomes your console. Here's fact 50. The dashboard runs at 8K resolution. Yes, your car's screen might have better quality than your TV at home. 51. With its pop-up spoiler deployed, the Ultra generates over 220 pounds of downforce. That's like strapping a full-grown American black bear to the trunk, just to keep it stable at 200 miles per hour. At number 52, rumors say Xiaomi will offer a subscription plan for horsepower boosts. Pay extra, and suddenly your sedan accelerates like a hypercar. 53. The car even has drone camera mode. It can record cinematic shots of your driving for TikTok or YouTube flexing. Fact 54. Active Aero isn't just for looks. The spoiler adjusts in real time to add downforce or reduce drag. 55, the braking from 100 kilometers per hour to 0 takes just 33 meters. To put that into perspective, many supercars with racing pedigree and multi-million-dollar development actually need more distance than that. Imagine flooring it on the highway, then slamming the brakes and coming to a dead stop in less space than a basketball court. At 56, the Ultra weighs 2.3 tons, yet it can drift thanks to torque vectoring across its triple motors. 57. There's a track-focused racing edition rumored to lap circuits faster than Porsche Taycan Turbo S. 58 is quick. Yes, it has frameless windows, like a coupe. 59. The steering wheel looks like a PlayStation controller. Buttons, switches, and a square design that screams future. Number 60. The SU7 Ultra doesn't just recognize your face. It can also monitor your eyes to make sure you're paying attention. Fact 61. The biometric sensors in the seats track your breathing rate too. That's next level wellness monitoring from a car. At 62. If something goes wrong, the SU7 Ultra doesn't just sit there. It can automatically alert emergency services. 63. It's fitted with 9 airbags, including a center airbag, so passengers don't collide with each other in a crash. 64. The rear seats recline like in a luxury limo. This isn't just for drivers, it's for passengers too. Fact 65. The Ultra comes with 5G connectivity as standard. Internet speed inside your car could be faster than your Wi-Fi at home. At 66, Xiaomi is already planning satellite internet for the next update. That means connectivity even in the middle of nowhere. 67, it features a vehicle wellness assistant. Feeling tired? The car adjusts lighting, temperature, and even suggests rest breaks. Number 68. There's a child detection radar that makes sure no kid or pet is left inside the car. 69. The car's voice assistant supports 30 languages, including regional dialects. 70. You can sync the Dolby Atmos system with your Xiaomi smart home speakers. The concert doesn't stop when you leave the garage. 71. The Ultra is one of the first cars to fully integrate with Xiaomi's smart home ecosystem. From your car, you can control your AC, lights, and even security cameras at home. At 72, its panoramic roof has 99% UV protection, so even in blazing sun, you won't feel like you're inside an oven. 73. The Ultra comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, despite being heavily optimized for Xiaomi devices. Number 74. There's a built-in karaoke mode with over 5 million songs. Road trip boredom? Solved. 75. The Ultra even features mood lighting scenes. Want romantic mode? The lights dim, the music shifts, and the car basically turns into a date night lounge. At 76, rumor has it, Xiaomi will release a special edition painted in Mi corporate orange. Perfect for fans who want to stand out. 77. Production isn't outsourced. Xiaomi built its own EV factory in Beijing to ensure full control over quality. 88. It has a summon mode. Press a button and your car drives itself out of tight parking spots to meet you. Fact 79. Xiaomi invested more than $10 billion into its EV program. That's not dabbling in cars. That's going all in. Fact 80. The SU7 Ultra isn't just an EV. It's Xiaomi's declaration of war on the auto industry, and they're aiming for the top 5 global car makers within 15 years. 81. The SU7 Ultra is equipped with OTA updates. Just like your phone, it keeps getting smarter with every patch. This at number 82. Xiaomi calls it the smartphone on wheels. And honestly, that might be the most accurate nickname ever. 83. It can project augmented reality navigation directly onto your windshield. No more guessing which exit to take. 84. Yes, it has hidden door handles for aerodynamics. Fact 85. In charging tests, the Ultra added 220 kilometers of range in 5 minutes. That's 137 miles. Enough to drive from New York City to Philadelphia before you've even finished your Starbucks order. 86. Frameless doors? Of course, because even sedans want to feel like coupes. It's a small detail, but it changes the whole vibe of the car. Instead of looking like your typical family 4-door, The frameless glass gives the SU7 Ultra that sleek sports car profile, the kind you'd expect on a Mustang or a BMW M4. Fact 87. Xiaomi developed a health monitoring system in the seats. It can detect abnormal breathing or heart rates. 88. The SU7 Ultra's electric motors spin up to 21,000 RPM. That's almost twice as fast as a Formula 1 engine. For EV geeks, that means instant torque-to-whiz delivery and higher efficiency at top speed. Fact 89. The Ultra has a drift mode that lets you swing the tail out like a pro. It's family sedan on weekdays, sideways monster on weekends. At 90, there's a rumored Rally Edition prototype being tested for dirt tracks. Fact 91. The car has a built-in drone companion mode designed to capture cinematic driving footage. Imagine your car filming your own car commercial. 92. Even the logo lights up at night. Most car makers hide their badges in chrome or plastic, but Xiaomi said, "Why hide when you can glow?" So, the emblem on the SU7 Ultra literally shines in the dark, turning the front of the car into a moving billboard of futuristic confidence. Fact 93. It's fitted with laser headlights, offering insane brightness and clarity without blinding others. At 94, the Ultra supports biometric driver profiles. Multiple drivers? Each gets custom seat, climate, and infotainment presets. Fact 95. The car can autonomously valet park itself. Drop it at the entrance, and it finds a spot on its own. 96. It integrates fully with Xiaomi smart homes. From the car, you can start your coffee machine, unlock doors, or set your AC. Fact 97. The car learns your driving style. With AI, a smooth, aggressive, or cautious, and adapts the throttle and steering feel automatically. At 98, it can simulate engine sounds through speakers. Want your EV to sound like a V12? Xiaomi's got you. Fact 99. The SU7 Ultra was tested for over 500,000 miles in durability trials. That's the equivalent of driving coast to coast across the US from New York to Los Angeles. Nearly 200 times. Most people will never put that kind of mileage on a single car in their lifetime. 100. It can withstand extreme cold, tested at minus 30 degrees Celsius in northern China. Fact 101. It's equally ready for the desert, tested in brutal conditions with temperatures over 50 degrees Celsius. That's 122 degrees Fahrenheit. In other words, hotter than a Las Vegas parking lot in July. While most cars would be crying for mercy, the SU7 Ultra kept driving like nothing happened. Xiaomi wanted to prove this isn't just a city EV for mild climates. It's built to handle Death Valley level punishment. At 102, the air filtration system is medical grade, filtering out PM 2.5 pollution in minutes. Fact 103. The SU7 Ultra features an advanced fragrance system built right into the cabin, and not just the usual new car smell. You can actually load up Xiaomi's own scent cartridges and choose between calming lavender, energizing citrus, or even seasonal blends. It turns every drive into a sensory experience, making your car smell more like a luxury spa than a commuter sedan. Tesla gives you fart mode, Xiaomi gives you aromatherapy on wheels. 104. The Ultra has gesture controls. Wave your hand in the air, and you can change songs or volume like a Jedi. At 105, the rear seats feature built-in mini screens for entertainment. Fact 106. The trunk can be opened with a foot sensor. Kick into the bumper and it pops open. 107. The SU7 Ultra comes with a starry sky ceiling option, projecting thousands of tiny LED stars across the roofliner. A feature usually reserved for Rolls-Royces that cost 6 figures more. Imagine cruising down Route 66 at night with your own private galaxy glowing above your head. Luxury brands make you pay $500,000 for that feeling. Bye. At 108, it has a climate preconditioning system. Set your preferred temperature from your phone and the car warms or cools itself before you get in. Fact 109. The Ultra supports level 3 autonomy trials in China. That means hands-free driving on certain highways. 110. The car can even change lanes by itself with just a tap of the blinker. That means you flick the indicator, and instead of just signaling your intention like in a normal car, the SU7 Ultra takes over, checks for traffic, calculates the safest gap, and smoothly slides into the next lane like it's been driving for decades. It's not just convenience. It feels like having a co-pilot who never gets nervous, never forgets to check the blind spot, and definitely never screams when you merge onto the highway at the last second. Fact 111. Xiaomi is rumored to be working on a performance SUV, SU8, based on this tech. At 112, the Ultra may even appear in Fast and Furious 11. Rumor? Maybe, but it wouldn't look out of place. Fact 113. The Ultra has a wellness mode, adjusting music, lighting, and climate to keep stress levels low. 114. It can project a starry night ceiling effect inside the cabin. Rolls-Royce vibes, Xiaomi price. At 115, Xiaomi built a custom sound signature for the car. Even its turning on chime feels futuristic. Fact 116. The Ultra includes pedestrian detection and automatic emergency braking with next-gen sensors. 117. It even recognizes traffic lights and road signs with AI. At 118, voice assistant supports regional Chinese dialects and English slang. Fact 119. The SU7 Ultra has a track telemetry system built in. That means if you take it to a racetrack, the car records lap times, speed, G-forces, and even video overlays, just like professional racing teams use. Instead of arguing over the AC in the back, your passengers could be watching live stats of how you're tearing up the circuit. It's a family sedan with a race engineer's toolbox hiding inside. 120. The SU7 Ultra is rumored to feature an emergency power sharing mode that lets it charge another EV directly, cable to cable. Picture this: you're out on a road trip in Utah, your buddy's Tesla runs out of juice, and instead of calling a tow truck, you just plug it into your Xiaomi and give it enough range to limp to the next charger. At 121, the Ultra's wheels are aero optimized to reduce drag and increase efficiency. Fact 122. The interior design was partly inspired by spaceships with wrap-around dashboards and glowing lines. And finally, fact 123. The boldest fact of all. This car might just redefine Xiaomi forever. From a smartphone maker to a global automotive powerhouse, the SU7 Ultra isn't just a car. It's the start of Xiaomi's new empire. And there you have it, 123 facts about the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra. A car so wild it blurs the line between supercar, spaceship, and smartphone on wheels. But now, I want to hear from you. Is Xiaomi the future of electric cars, or is this just another bold experiment from a tech giant? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you enjoyed the ride, and don't forget to subscribe for more insane car facts coming your way. Because if this is just Xiaomi's first car, imagine what's next.